Hello, and welcome in this short training video. In this video, I will present our newest controls, the Niko rocker and Niko toggle for Niko home control. These premium controls are now seamlessly integrated into Niko home control. The authentic vintage and full metal Niko rocker and Niko toggle are now available in a fully integrated Niko home control version. These new controls offer a pleasant, subtle tactile feeling and support double control. The button can be operated both upwards and downwards and can thereby perform two functions. The controlled functions are also visually supported. There is LED feedback for both the upper and lower zones of the buttons. And thanks to the integrated sensors, climate control is included among the functions of these products. A fully finished Niko toggle or Niko rocker for Niko home control consists of three parts: the base, one or two buttons, and the faceplate. For the base, you can choose between a two-fold or a four-fold version. The fitting options will be discussed later in this video. The bases are identical for both the Niko toggle and Niko rocker for Niko home control design. This means you can decide later how the base will be finished. At the back of the base, you will find four connectors. These connectors can be separated from the base using a small screwdriver to make it easier to connect the wiring. When it comes to this wiring, I can be brief and concise. The base only needs to be connected to the Niko home control bus, B1 and B2. Polarity is not important when connecting a control to the bus, so it is not important for this base either. Every connector on this product is a four-way connector. This means you can daisy chain to the next control unit without any additional accessories. Your bus cable often has four wires, two for bus and two extra for low voltage power supply. The Niko toggle and Niko rocker for Niko home control do not need additional power supply, but we have included two extra connectors so you can quickly and easily daisy chain those two extra wires. If you have a device that requires a 24-volt supply further down the bus line, for example, a digital black, then your cabling is already prepared for this. The button of a Niko rocker or Niko toggle for Niko home control can be operated both upwards and downwards. This offers different possibilities in the use of these controls. Let me show you some possibilities. For a switched light circuit, push upwards, switches the light on. Push downwards, switches the light off. Or for a dimmable light circuit, short press upward switches the light on, long press upward, dims the light up, and vice versa, a long press downward, dims the light down. A short press downward switches the light off. Shutters, blinds or curtains can be controlled in a comparable way as a dimmable light circuit. Short press upward will open till stopped. Short press downward will close till stopped. A long press in a chosen direction will open or close till the button is released. The fourth possibility is to virtually split the button so that top and bottom can control separate things. For a switched light circuit, a short press above can then turn the light on, and a repeated press above can turn that light off again. Dimmable lighting, roller shutters, blinds can also be operated using this split button, though in single button mode. Selecting how the button will function is done by selecting the corresponding parameter of the button in the programming software. The options we've discussed so far are configured using a basic action, but the range of possibilities extends even further. Not only can you control basic actions, you can also use this new control to control routines. All imaginable combinations of basic actions and routines are now among the control options. Using a four-fold Niko toggle for Niko home control could offer following control combination to your customer. Top left, switching on and off switched light circuit using a basic action. Bottom left, full control of a sunblind using a basic action. Top right, activate a mood using a routine. Bottom right, activate the rooms all off using another routine. By the way, all existing control options using press and hold, using a shift function or a double function are also available for these new switches. Before talking about different options for the LED feedback, let's talk about the comfort sensors, included in every Niko toggle and Niko rocker for Niko home control. If you take a closer look at the base, you will see the temperature and humidity sensor located at the bottom for a 4-fold base in the middle, and for a 2-fold base slightly more to the right. The temperature sensor can be used as a thermostat, both for heating and cooling, in the designated routines. You can also use the temperature sensor in a condition. For example, you could use this information to create a function that proactively closes the blinds when the room gets too hot. The humidity sensor is always used in a condition. For example, you could set ventilation to a higher speed when the humidity is too high, or send a notification in the app when the air is too dry. Both values, temperature and humidity, can also be displayed informatively in the Climate tab of the Niko Home app. Besides the comfort sensors, notice that next to each push button there are 2 LEDs. One is a warm white LED, the second is a RGB LED. Once the base is finished with the faceplate, the high precision light guide inside the faceplate will bring the light from the LEDs to the upper side or the lower side of the button. By default, the colour used for feedback on the action or routine linked to the button will be warm white. As there is also an RGB LED present, you can also set this colour differently in case your customer prefers this. By the way, giving feedback on the linked action is just one of the possibilities. With the Niko rocker and Niko toggle for Niko home control, you can also change the colour of the feedback LED as a result of a condition. Curious about useful use cases? Be sure to watch the full update training video about version 2.25. In the update training video, I also show how to do the configuration for these new switches. Let me give you extra information to easily select the appropriate references for a finished product. First, about the base. You already know that there are 2-fold and 4-fold bases available. You should also know that we offer these with different mounting frame variants. Depending on the center distances that are common in your region, you can order a center 6071 or center 7171 variant. All these variants are available for claw fixing or screw fixing. About the buttons and the faceplates. Very important to remember is that the references for Niko toggle and Niko rocker for Niko home control are specific to this product range. The buttons and faceplates of Niko toggle and Niko rocker 230-volt switches do not fit the Niko home control version or vice versa. However, we made it easy to recognize the specific references for the Niko home control product range. A Niko rocker for Niko home control button or faceplate will contain the number 46. A Niko toggle for Niko home control button or faceplate will contain the number 47. The buttons are available in sets of 1 piece or 2 pieces. The faceplates are available in the combinations: 1 fold for single button, 1 fold for double button. 2. Fold horizontal for 2 double buttons, center distance 71 mm. 2 fold vertical for 2 double buttons, center distance 60 mm. 2. Fold vertical for 2 double buttons, center distance 71 mm. The buttons and the faceplates are available in high quality materials, steel or aluminium. To order your desired color, remember that for buttons and faceplates, the first 3 digits of the product reference determine the color of the product. Thanks for watching, and of course, don't forget to take a look at the other new features included in the Niko Home Control 2.25 release.